I told him, over and over. I tried, told him, over and over. Over and over, I told him. What up, Cheryl? Super Tim here on SupaTV. We're going to get a little bit artistic, super artistic here with my main man Luther from LW Arts.
What's going on, brother?
We're going to chit-chat a little bit about what they do at LW Arts, and he's going to teach me how to paint a nice little sunset, and we're going to auction it off because I got rent to pay. Tell us a little bit about LW Arts.
Well, LW Arts and Design, we are a full-fledged art company. The company started about 3 years ago. We do artist representation. We do live paintings all over the country. We teach sip and paint, do tattoos.
We ain't got no sip on.
Basically, all things art.
Shit.
That would be nice, though, you know.
And I got some, that's for later on. That's for later on, but.
So right now we're gonna work on a little sunset. You know, I already lined up the canvas for you. Basically, this is an exercise I do with a lot of the youth painters. It teaches them color theory and also uses the primary colors to build the sunset. So on your canvas, you'll see it come together before your eyes. The colors blending and basically primary colors to the secondary colors. Gotcha. So. Like I said, on your palette, we have the primary colors along with black and white, which are neutral colors. And we'll just start you with some black, and then you can just fill this whole bottom.
You go with black first, because black is beautiful?
Black. Exactly. You know, start with the black.
Just go
all the way across, long strokes all the way across.
Long strokes.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Luckily, this come on after 10 o'clock, so we can talk like that.
After 10, yeah. That's.
We can get explicit after 10.
Yeah, but like I said, we work with a lot of nonprofit organizations as well. We travel around in the community a lot. We work with the youth. When I was young, I didn't really have a lot of people coming around with art programs or anything like that. So we do as much as we can to give back to the youth and just show the youth that, you know, there's a future in art. Art is all around us. So, you know, your next step, you're going to go from this line down with your blue.
So you
can
saying
just wipe it off. Yeah, you can just wipe it off. Or you can, I'll take that brush and you can use the other brush.
We went with the blue.
Yeah.
Now, I used to teach kids. I used to teach a little bit elementary school, more early child kids. So one thing we always wanted to we always emphasize creativity and art with the kids from a cognitive standpoint. I'm going to use big words. From a cognitive standpoint, it kind of helps you learn how to use your brain.
Right.
When you're doing all these colors and blending and, like I say, being creative, trying to think of different things to do. Oh, shit, I done fucked up. It's helpful on a mental level.
Yeah, it definitely it helps with your critical thinking. It helps you to stay creative. Like you said, a lot of people don't do art when they become adults. It's something that we do when we're kids, and it's when we're free. We're the most free, we're the most open to things. But I think as adults, we still need that. Art is very therapeutic. It's very calming. Whenever we do the classes, even the guys always come out and say they've had a really good time. They didn't think it would be as fun as they thought it was. And, you know, we just do our best to make it a nice, positive environment for everybody, you know. And it's very diverse as well. Art doesn't have a face or a color. So I think that's the best part about it for me. Your next step, you're going to come down from here with the orange into your blue. Oh, we're going to do red into the blue.
Oh, with the brush?
Yeah. You can use the same brush.
Okay.
You don't even have to clean it.
The red?
Because there's a lot of blending. So we want to start seeing from your red to your blue, we're going to see a nice purple mix in there because those are basically we're using the primary colors to create the secondary colors.
All
right, so come down from this down into the blue. So we're going to see a nice sunset eventually start to form very quickly. And like I said, this is a very quick drill that I do with a lot of the youth classes. And don't be afraid of the paint. If you don't get no paint on you, then you're not really.
You don't wash these clothes. You ain't paying the dry cleaning bill.
I know, right?
It's all good.
I think all my clothes got paint on them, so.
Right. When I was working with kids, I used to sit with the same pants every day. Like, you gonna change them pants? Like, nigga, you don't wash my clothes?
Every day.
And
make sure you blend this down into the yeah, that way you're gonna see that nice purple start to form. And that's basically the secondary color that we're starting to look for, is that purple. Basically, all the primary colors, they're primary colors because if you mix them colors together, you can get any other color on the color wheel. So that's basically the concept we teach the youth and the kids as we do this drill. All right, your next step, you're going to bring the orange down from this line to there. And we're going to start saying you use the same brush. Don't even have to change it. And it's all about blending and getting a nice color blend here with this exercise. And like I said, this is something quick you can do at home with the kids. You can go to Michael's or AC Moore or Artist Craft Supply right on Route 1 and get any of these supplies. They're very inexpensive. Well, I'm going to say they're inexpensive because art can be very expensive. Yeah, that's okay. You know, it's okay to throw a little extra colors here and there. We always have kids or actually parents that add their own little flair to it as well. And at the very end, you're going to put the yellow at the top. You know, you see this, and we can see the sunset coming together.
Oh,
here.
I see it.
Right, you know. So now you use the yellow at the top and start from the very top with the yellow and come down into the orange.
Now, when we teach, when we do our projects, you know, we do our projects when you're a kid. You make your little Santa Claus,
right?
Your little Valentine stuff, and they always show the finished product.
Right.
But one thing we preach to the kids, they say, because we focus not just on the art. Well, they said art is creative, and we focus more on what we call it's about the process, not the product.
Exactly.
So everybody has a different vision of what they want. Mm-hmm. So is that something that y'all preach? Like, say, I'm over here thinking that I'm doing all
we don't want anyone to look at the next person's art and get discouraged. We always tell people to get inspired by the next person. Everybody has their own voice and their own mark. It's just like speaking. Mm-hmm. Or like when you speak, you don't sound like anyone else. When you paint, you're not going to paint like anyone else, and vice versa. Your mark is your mark. And that's why art is important. It's a different form of expression for the youth, and it's something that they actually need. That's why we preach that art needs to be more in the schools, and we go to the schools as much as we can and give back. We do career days. We do food drives and youth drives, give back art supplies and everything like that. All right. So now at the very final step, you're going to take your small brush here, and you're just going to highlight an area with some white to decide where you want your sun to be at, and just give it a nice little white highlight with that small brush.
You said with the white. Yep. Yes. What you mean by highlight?
Well, just make some streaks with the white, just like you were doing, but just small.
Is that
small.
Too big?
It's a little big, but make them a little closer together. You're kind of just forming the impression that it's a sun in that area. You don't want to make it like a circle like a sun is. You're just kind of giving it some highlights that it's a sun there. All right, and then go back over it with this brush and give it some nice little quick streaks through it. All right.
So just go back over it?
Yeah, just some, you're going to come through it with some quick streaks like that, and just, there you go, and just kind of cover it over so we can just see that it's like a white area up there. All right, and then add a little bit more orange and the yellow through it, and we'll be done. And then you sign it at the bottom, and then that's our color.
Got some orange, okay.
There we go. That's all
boom.
We really need. And that's basically our sunset in the jiffy. And then you can take your white and sign the bottom. And it's a real quick exercise, like I said, using just the primary and the neutral colors. And we do it very quickly, or it could be fast. It depends on how you want to do it. But in this case, we did it real quick. So still a nice finished product that you can hang on your wall, take home, and tell your kids about. There we go.
That's what's up. Which camera I'm on? That's what's up. I'm here on SupaTV. This got to dry, so I'm not taking it home today. But go to facebook.com/YourSupaTV. And if you want this, make a donation. I'm going to take some pictures. We're going to post it online, post it on the fan page. Make a donation. We're going to do a little online auction. And whatever we can raise, we're going to donate it to LW Arts. And so they can do more work in the community with the kids.
Definitely appreciate that.
I'm your hero, SupaTV. Again, make sure you check us out on facebook.com/YourSupaTV. Catch me in the streets. Catch me in the studio. If you ain't there, you ain't nowhere. I'm your hero, SupaTV. In the room.
I told him over and over. I told him over and over. Over and over. I told him.